Wrestling fans, what's going on, man? It's Black Couch Booking here with a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. You will not be disappointed, man. We got over 1,000 videos of great content on this channel. And if you're old to the channel, welcome back, my friend. Hopefully you're having a great day today. I really hope you, really hope you are enjoying your Sunday. I mean, by me, it's raining and I love the rain, so I'm very good. AEW Grand Slam. I want to talk about it. I want to get into it, man. I had a time and I can't wait to, just give my review. But if you want to join my Discord, links in the description down below, where I will be dropping a Hot Takes Part 2 video next week, and I'll be rating your dream matches next week. So you join my Discord, you go to the Dream Matches tab, you put what your dream matches would be, and then you go to the Hot Takes tab and you put your hot takes. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, which I will very much appreciate, I want to get 1,000 followers on Instagram. Follow me at Real Black Couch Booking. You can DM me. I'll interact with you. You can see my story. You can see my gym stuff. You can see, I'll be keeping up with wrestling on my Instagram, and I'll be posting memes and reels as well in real time. So hopefully you guys will be interested in that. And I know you guys are ready for the video. I'm ready to do the video. I'm ready to do it. Let's get it, man. Let's go. So first things first, right? AEW Grand Slam started off with a banger. We got Kenny Omega. We got Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher and Takashita. I almost called him Takashi. You ever seen, I was about to say Need for Speed, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, DK, Drift King? Takashi, the shorty that was dating the white Alabama dude, whatever, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I'm gonna call him Takashi just to short niggas. I don't feel like saying his name. Shout out to the international champion. Shout out to the Don Callis family. And listen, this match was a banger. This was a banger of a tag team match. And what a way to start off Grand Slam. Kenny Omega is top 3 wrestlers right now. Top 3. I got Kenny Omega, Seth Rollins, Will Ospreay. I don't know what the order is necessarily, and that's my opinion. But Kenny Omega is not the 3. He's the 1 or the 2 for sure. So you take that how you want. And then the Roman Reigns is and everybody else is 4 or 5 and blah, blah, blah. But Kenny Omega is Kenny Omega. People talk about AEW's looking for a megastar, a superstar, blah, blah, blah. Kenny Omega is that guy, bro. Like if you don't know about Kenny Omega, Bullet Club, Kenny Omega, you don't know about, he had all the straps, the TNA straps, all the straps. You don't know about that, you don't know. Will Ospreay is great. I was wrong about Will Ospreay. I said this already before. Will Ospreay was a guy that I thought he was afraid to smoke in WWE. He was afraid of Seth Rollins smoke, but Will Ospreay has shown in AEW that he is one of the top wrestlers in the world. He's part of the top 3. I will say that about Will Ospreay. He's number 3 in my opinion. Kyle Fletcher is the future. Kyle Fletcher, Tony Khan, give Kyle Fletcher the Austin Theory treatment that Vince gave him over there across the pond in WWE. Kyle Fletcher has everything. Dope theme song, has the look, can wrestle, has all the intangibles. And your international champion, I think, is a good international champion. I prefer the international champion over the continental champion right now. I think my boy Takashi is doing better than Okada, in my humble opinion. That's just my opinion, though. The negative about the match, the near falls, and the no sells. This is a AEW staple at this point, and I know we can't keep complaining, but as someone who actually watches the product, I'm not complaining as someone who watches the clip on Instagram just to talk trash. And I'm not talking trash. The match was great. I still will give the match like a 9 out of 10 or a 4-star out of 5-star rating. The match is really, really good, and it showcased a lot for all 4 of these gentlemen. But man, Will Ospreay, when he did the spot with his knees, I think to Kyle Fletcher, hated it because it didn't even like he was really trying to knee him in the face. And I know, obviously, we know as a wrestler, he's not really trying to knee him to the face, but make it look like it. I hate when they do when someone does a spot where they roll them up to the pin, 1, 2, they themselves break the pin, then like hit him with a knee or something like that. I hate that spot. I know it's a part of a lot of people's moveset, but I hate it because essentially you're telling me that like if you just think about it from real life or like from a standpoint of a wrestler, essentially what you did was you broke up the pin, and you probably could have won because the guy was going to kick out, but you broke the pin up at 2 just so you could do a move on him. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's so dumb to me. They do that on the independent scene a lot, from what I've seen on YouTube, and I absolutely hate it. I hate it. And Kenny Omega did it of all people. So I was like, come on, Kenny, bro. But that's part of his moveset. And like the near falls, bro. Like if I do it, if they'll literally do two signatures and a finisher to somebody, and then they'll kick out. I hate it. Just don't do your signature or finisher till the end of the match. But overall, though, the match was great. Will Ospreay was doing what he does. Kyle Fletcher was looking great in there, man. You know, everybody looked great. It was a really, really great match. And you know, overall, we had two great tag team matches over this weekend in wrestling, man. Vengeance Day, we had a good tag team match, and over at AEW Grand Slam, we had a great tag team match. But I'm gonna take the AEW tag team match. I had a lot more fun with this match, and the crowd was going crazy for it. So this was a great opportunity to put to build everybody up, and then afterwards we're gonna get Kenny Omega versus my boy Takeshita. We're gonna get them for the international championship, and then we're gonna get Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay, and Kyle Fletcher should win. They trying to take out the Don Callis family, but Kyle Fletcher in the steel cage, by the way. Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher in the steel cage. Kyle Fletcher should win definitively, and this should be his push toward becoming the TNT champion. In my opinion, I think Kyle Fletcher should have a solo championship on the AEW roster, because essentially, I think if everybody keeps their belts now, he would be the youngest champion, I believe, right? So I think that would be dope. I think that would be a good look for Kyle Fletcher. I really like his theme song. I like his presentation. He got the look. I think Kyle Fletcher is a guy that you want to build up to being the future of AEW. You know what I'm saying? I really do like Kyle Fletcher. I'm gonna stop glazing, as the young kids say. Now, I might go out of order, but I'm just gonna do my thing. Mercedes Mone, the greatest technical women's wrestler of all time. I love Mercedes Mone. If you guys don't know, that's my favorite women's wrestler of all time. I'm gonna be unbiased, of course. I gotta report the news like the right way. I love me some Harley Cameron. Oh, Harley Cameron is so good. She's so good. She's so good, man. Oh man, I really love the build up to this match. I think it's one of the best build ups to a match that Mercedes Mone has had in AEW, in my opinion. Harley Cameron was doing a very great job. The Mercedes Mone puppet was genius. She was just having a lot of fun out there, man. I was never that invested in Harley Cameron before this. I'm not going to sit up in here and cap. She's a good looking woman with a good look. And I seen her matches and things of that nature, but I really want Harley Cameron to. I wish they had another women's mid-card championship. I know y'all gonna say AEW got a lot of belts already, but I would love for AEW to have another women's mid-card championship, low key, because there are a lot of women who are deserving. And I don't want to see Mercedes Mone lose to the wrong person. I will say in this case, if she would have lost to Harley Cameron, I wouldn't have been upset. That crowd was so hostile towards Mercedes Mone, and I love it. That's what you want out of a character. For the people who just don't like her to not like her, I don't understand. Do y'all not want good, real heels with good heat? Now, everybody said we don't really got real heels with real heat in wrestling anymore, because everyone likes the heels to be cheering for the heels. This is a heel. That crowd was going crazy against Mercedes Mone. This is what we need, but y'all won't give her credit for that, and y'all would discredit her for that. But this was a great match. Harley Cameron was looking great in this match. Mercedes Mone is Mercedes Mone. Man, they did some cool stuff in this match. The stuff with the puppet was fun. It was fun, man. I had fun with this match, but y'all already know. Mercedes Mone, the GOAT, the greatest woman wrestler of all time. I'm a little overzealous. Charlotte Flair to me is the greatest women's wrestler, but Mercedes Mone is my favorite women's wrestler. So I'm gonna call her the GOAT for now. Sensational, and she might already be eyeing her next opponent that was sitting in the crowd. Y'all go watch the. I don't want to spoil it for y'all. But y'all, if y'all AEW watchers, you already know. But just in case, I don't want to spoil that. So, Mercedes Mone, I'm looking forward to what's next for her. I think Harley Cameron should still be featured prominently on AEW television, whether that be Collision or Dynamite. I would love to see her get into it with anybody. It don't matter. Even if she's not the victor, it's going to be a fun ride. It's going to be a good build-up. I would see her and Megan Bayne do something in the future. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I would not mind that at all. Even if Megan Bain just destroys her, Harley Cameron would be a good person to build her up because she's gonna have A1 segments. But Mercedes Moné that was the right time. You know, she's the right person to win. If Mercedes Moné gonna lose, make her lose to someone of prominence, or you make her lose to Camille just for the story. I'm interested in that story still, me personally. And I enjoyed myself, man. I don't know about y'all, but I really enjoyed the match. I cannot complain. Me personally. I know a lot of y'all, probably wanted her to drop the belt, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna start jumping all over the place. I think maybe I'm still in order, but I'm not sure. But I want to do Buddy Matthews versus Okada. And man, oh man, I haven't liked Okada's run in AEW. I don't like Okada as the Continental Champion. I would love for him to lose the strap. I would like Ricochet to take that strap. Not gonna cap with y'all, but I like this. Buddy Matthews, hometown, home country, home, hero. I love Buddy Matthews. I love Brody King. I think this was a good match as well. I think I would have loved for Buddy Matthews to get the win. I mean, him winning, I don't think would have been a bad thing. I know because they're in a tag team, they might not have maybe wanted that to happen, but they're not going to beat the Hurt Syndicate for the World Tag Team Championships, for AEW Tag Team Championships anyway. So I wouldn't mind if Buddy Matthews got the W here. I like that Okada looked fearful almost. He was about to walk out the match. No funny. He was about to walk out the match, bro. And then Buddy Matthews like, hey, bro, I ain't trying to, you a bitch and you a wanker. Get your ass back in here. Then they went back at it. Obviously, Okada retained. But this was a great showing for Buddy Matthews. I think this was just so, they get a hometown guy, hometown hero, for the crowd and stuff like that. But this shouldn't be a one-off for him as far as singles, like going after championships. Obviously, he did have a match with Adam Cole and stuff like that, and Brody King had matches as well during that tournament. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I like the balance between them being in a tag team and them doing solo stuff. But like I said, Okada, I'm ready for him to drop the belt. You know what I'm saying? And guys, I started watching AEW like consistently. During Swerve versus Bryan Danielson, all out excuse me, all out, all in, all out, all in, full gear. I've watched all the important pay-per-views of 2024 leading up to this point now. And I've liked what I've seen. Every time is either a pay-per-view or an important show. AEW's been going off, but let me not jump the gun. I had a lot of fun. Let me relax. Let me keep going. I will say this though. Man, John Moxley. I thought this was gonna be John Moxley's best run as world champion. I'm not feeling it. I'm ready for him to drop the belt to Cope. My favorite superstar of all time, rated R superstar, Edge, Adam Copeland, Cope. And that entrance, though, the crowd showed him love. I think since he's been in AEW, that might be one of like the better moments for him. Like he really felt like, this is the feeling I missed, because I feel like the AEW crowd, not just the crowd, but just the audience in general, haven't been feeling his run in AEW. But I'm happy that, he's my favorite superstar. I love Edge, Adam Copeland, Cope, like for real. And I'm really happy that he got that moment. Like I almost shed a tear, bro, because I was like, it gotta feel good. You know what I'm saying? This is why he came back to. He still wanted that feeling. He not done with the business yet. You feel me? And that's great. Jay White, man. Jay White is so cool. Jay White is so cool, bro. Switchblade, I love, that should be an AEW World Champion. I love Jay White. I love the look. I love the Switchblade, bro. Switchblade is hard, bro. Dudes like Jay White, Kenny Omega, so damn cool. But Jay White though, right? I'm looking forward to see what's next with. I want him to be. I want him to be AEW World Champion, but there's a long laundry list of guys who need to be AEW World Champion. I know, but Jay White is so damn cool. Claudio. I don't like what the Death Riders are doing, bro. I don't like the not showing the belts. At least they showed the belts when they had their trio championship defense. I don't like I don't like the story. I'm ready for that story to end, and I kind of want them to split up. I no them as a faction. No, when they was the Combat Club with Danny Bryan, like that was dope to me. I don't like what's going on now, to be honest. Like I'd rather we split this up and we move on and do something different. But the match itself, I will say, they went crazy for that spot where Edge was in the crowd. He stood on top of the railing and he ran. I thought he was gonna spear Claudio off of the railing. Like, I was like, what is he about to do? But he just did the simple jump, but the crowd still went crazy and they loved it. So I'm like, thank goodness. And he's older. I don't want him doing nothing that could hurt his back, you know what I'm saying, or hurt his neck. So that I was cool with that. I feel like Claudio and Jay White was going at it high key, but Jay White was giving it to John Moxley as well. They made Jay White look pretty damn good in this match, even though the story is about Cope and John Moxley, obviously, because we're gonna get that. And hopefully Christian gonna cash in and take the butt away from Cope. I'm ready for that too. But you know what I'm saying. But man, they made Claudio Jay White look really really good in this. Even though we know the central focus of this is Cope and John Moxley. Now the ending to the match. I mean, this was a great match, by the way. Table spots, they had everything. Barbed wire chair, which. Kudos to Moxley. Moxley is a crazy dude. I like John Moxley. I just don't like him at this run. I thought this was gonna be his best run as AEW World Champion. I think it's the worst, low key. But John Moxley, he's a tough guy and he took some good spots. But the ending, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. The numbers game is always the reason why the Death Riders win. Every single time. Choked Cope out. Jay White couldn't do nothing. He just stood there because they got the numbers on him. You know what I'm saying? Interference. But that's what heels are supposed to do. And at least we have a company where they let the heels win. Even with interference, the heels, you know what I'm saying? Because of interference, the heels win. Where in another company, they have interference from heels. And the face still win as of recently. And it's pissing me off. Not going to lie to y'all. But you know what I'm saying? That's that. All right, that's that. Them winning is cool to build momentum into Cope versus Mox because Cope gonna win, then Christian gonna cash in. So I'm not mad at it. It was still a good match. It was still a great time. And I know y'all waiting for the main event. So you know what? Let me get there. Toni Storm, Mariah May. Toni Storm won. That's all we need to know. All right, like, comment, subscribe. I'm just playing, but nah, Toni Storm. 4 times. I'm looking back. I'm like, damn, she won. I thought this was her third. I'm like, yo, am I tweaking? Am I missing something? But you gotta understand. She was AEW champion. Yeah, she was. It was 4 times. Now that I think about it, I'm like, yo, time be moving, bro. Like time really be moving. Right choice, obviously. I mean, sometimes the obvious choice is the best choice. Don't be trying to be too complex with your storytelling and booking just to shock the fans. This was the right choice. Toni Storm, AEW Women's World Champion, the best character worker in wrestling, the most over woman in wrestling, yes. The most over woman in wrestling, yes. In every company is Toni Storm. Yes. So It was great. Mariah May, she had a good run. I like Mariah. I like Mariah May's run. She had a decent run. This was actually a great story with Toni Storm and Mariah May that was built up over the course of time. And there were a lot of twists and turns. The rookie Toni Storm, Mariah May, when she was with Toni Storm, put on the Toni Storm gear. Everything that built up to this moment, it was a good payoff. I wish Toni Storm could have beat her more definitively, but I think they want to keep Mariah May decent looking for whatever she's going to get into next. Because really, it was a roll-up, if I'm not mistaken, right? Technically, it was like a roll-up finish. I would have rather Toni Storm just hit her with the devastating finisher 1, 2, 3 straight up. But whatever. It was still, the result is all that really mattered, to be honest. And Toni Storm is so damn good. Oh, she's so good. She's so good, man. I had so much fun. And luckily I avoided spoilers because I didn't watch this Saturday. I watched this as soon as I came from the gym Sunday morning. Watched it, locked in, boom, stayed off of Instagram, had a sensational time, and I mean the results are fine. Cope and Jay White not winning is fine. You know, Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay winning, yes, that's good. I wanted Buddy Matthews to win. Tony Storm won. Am I missing any matches? Nah, right? That's it. You know what I'm saying? It was cool, man. It felt like a pay-per-view. Good pay-per-view type feel. Because technically this is really just a Collision show. Because when I was on Max looking for it, I'm like, I can't find Grand Slam. But it was literally just under AEW Collision. And I was getting mad. I was about to curse AEW up for a second. But moving forward, y'all, I think AEW is in a good direction. Had a great international crowd. They've been doing great with their crowds over here in the States, keeping it small venues. The wrestling has been good. Like I said, we got to limit the no selling, and they'll have like 15 to 20 2 counts, almost counts, you know, almost pinfalls, and you know, I'm sick of it. Let's limit it to like 10 and less. And also, I will say this. The time limit thing does not always come into play with the matches. Sometimes it does, but I'm kind of tired of it. And this match has a 20-minute time limit. I'm kind of tired of it, low-key. Like, you might well just stop saying that and get rid of it because it rarely comes into play. And when it does, it absolutely pisses me off that the match ends in a draw because the time run out. Like, I hate it. And I know they're doing it to be different, and I want difference in my wrestling company. I don't want you to mimic the other company, but you just have different people with different belts and you're a different skin. But I absolutely, positively cannot stand the time limit thing. But I love what AEW is doing. Tony Khan, he's doing good, whether you like it or not. And this Grand Slam was dope to me. I had a good time. Obviously, like I said, there's things to work on. But everything is heading in the right direction. I'm looking forward to Revolution for sure. So like, comment, subscribe, thank you for love, support as always. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I might have been rambling a little bit. I might have, said some things, but I'm still getting my AEW history up. I'm still, getting down to superstars and things like that. I'm still fresh to AEW. You know what I'm saying? Fresh as far as like watching it every week. So just bear with me and give me some grace. But thank you guys for the love, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. And let's keep having these conversations, man. Peace.